up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. Didn't have a show yesterday, or at least didn't do this show yesterday. But Happy New Year to everybody. I guess I'll start with the last time we did do a show. I had Austin Reeves as the best bet for the show, over 5.5 assists. That did win. I had a lot of other bets. I think I went 3-2 that day, but the best bet that day, for me was I laddered it. I didn't ladder it, but I bet 10 plus assists for Reeves, and that was plus 775. So that was a nice one there. And we had a best bet winner on the show. So love that. Overall, last year, 2024, I picked up 44.42 units. And I'll take it because the end of that December, that was very, very, very rough. So still another positive year, and we'll try to do it again in 2025. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Nathan in here, Joe the Gambler in here. Go Picks. You plugs plug says Longwood versus. I didn't even look at that. 2 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, I'm not looking at that one, man. But if you had a look, we would love to hear it. Appreciate all y'all in the chat, man. Casey says, finally. Cashville Rican. All the usual suspects. Miss Tasha in the building as well. Pretentious Prodigy was good, bro. I love seeing everybody in here. Dia, man, I'm so late for the show today because I'm gonna have to retire soon, man. It's starting to take me too long to recover. I forgot who I was telling, but it used to take me just to Gatorade in the morning and I'll be good. Either that or I'm just going too hard or went too hard. What up, Sab? What up, y'all? Mark, see all y'all in the chat. Good to see y'all all in here. Tachi in here. Happy New Year as well. And Mark likes Longwood over 142. You already know, man. You already know. Cashville says, let's turn up more focus. Man, work hard, play hard. That's how I do it. You gotta have a little bit of balance, but I feel you. I feel you. Appreciate you, says shout out Idaho. Idaho in the building. All right, let's get to it, man. A few games, and I do have a couple plays that I've made, and the rest I'm just gonna be capping it out with you guys. So Celtics and Timberwolves opened up 4.5. Hasn't moved. Total open 221. Down as low as 218.5 actually right now. I see it moving on the odd screen. Jaylen Brown is game time decision. I think it was something with his right shoulder. And then Porzingis, he's more like, yeah, he's game time as well. I thought it was more like doubtful, but he's game time. For the Wolves, Dillingham and Garza look like they're both out. Um, Man, we just talked about, well, for one, this is the first of a back to back for the Celtics. They play the Rockets tomorrow. But we just talked about the Timberwolves, and I messed it up because I took the first half over. The full game ended up going over. But all the guys were talking about in their previous before the last game, their interviews, just pace, pace, pace. That second unit that comes in, trying to play faster, et cetera, et cetera. And they did pick it up and end up getting over the full game total in that last one. Can they do it versus Celtics team? I mean, Timberwolves are still a good defensive team themselves. Celtics, yes, they're a great offense, but they're also a top defense. And I don't have the exact quote, but recently, I think it was the coach talking about they need to lock back in on defense. And after that, we saw them hold. I know it's the Raptors, but they held them. I forget what the score was. The Raptors, they couldn't do anything in that game. Um, so I can understand with both of these defenses why the total is dropped. That makes sense to me. As far as the side is concerned, um, I think the Timberwolves have been playing well lately, and I don't really want to be laying points against them, especially at home right now. Celtics, I feel like they've been a little bit more iffy, but I do think there will be some focus in this game. What I did bet, I took Jaylen Brown over 22.5 points. And really, I thought about it because first reason I thought about it is because they were just like dogging him last time they was playing on the broadcast. Like every time he would hit a shot, the broadcaster was like, he doesn't hit those. He shoots, I forget the percentage, 4 of 20 or something like that, and just acting amazed every time Jalen Brown hits a shot, like he's not, a great player. So I took him over to 22 and a half. He's also hit that 4 of his last 5 games. He's hit it the last 9 times versus Minnesota. So either he has friends or family there or something, or it's just something about the Timberwolves because his team has changed from time to time. But whenever he plays Minnesota, he has a good night. I think he averages 29 point something the last 9 games versus Timberwolves, and I'm sure he tweeted out himself that the broadcast was some haters. So I know he'll try to score in this game. That's the one person I would expect points from in this one. Let's see what you guys look like or looking at in this game. Pretentious Prodigy says the spirit looked lit, my guy. Yeah, it was fun. A lot of fun. A lot of fun, bro. And it was a great show. Uh Carry on. He's coming in. He says Ant over 219. Maybe just saying the game over 219. He's with me on Jalen Brown points. Tatum rebounds. He's liking Tatum rebounds has been pretty good. I tend to just focus on them when some players are missing, but I could absolutely see it. He's been cashing 10 plus. I can't talk you off, pretentious prodigy. I can't. Celtics is hard to bet against them. That's the only thing, but I like the way the Wolves have been looking lately. Marquise does too. He took a money line. Tasha says first half under 115. It's another one of those games where no, it's the opposite. The first half is 115 and the full game is 218 and a half. So they think this one is really going to die out. I don't see 115 actually. I see 111 and a half pretty much everywhere. Yeah. JB says KP at shoot around. Yes, she meant that. Cashville, appreciate you. Reminding everybody to hit the like button. Definitely helps out the show if you guys could do that for me. Mark says Boston minus 3.5, but feel lonely. I mean, I can understand why everybody likes to take Minnesota, and at the same time, we know what Boston's capable of. So I'm not mad at it, Mark. Lit picks in the building says points in his primetime game. Tatum over 26 and a half, Ant-Man over 25 and a half. I think the Stars will do what they do. Sad liking those T-Wolves as the home dog. It's hard to bet against that. Nah, Mark, I'm not on over in this game. I am not on and over in this game. I will not be betting it. Not will be betting the total. I bet Jalen Brown points. That's what I bet. Blaze baby says you got to bring more life when you do these. You be looking too serious. Well, one, I'm still recovering from all New Year's, everything that I did, and two, um, yeah, I'm not. I mean, I'm not the person who's on here to just be, you know, a show or entertaining. Like I'm here to try to win y'all money. We've made money last year. We made money year before. I'm trying to win you guys money again this year. So that's always my number one focus. But today, I'm definitely I don't even know if you call it hungover. I'm just recovering, still recovery mode. That's what it is. All right. Pacers and Heat. We'll switch it over there. This one open -2.5 for Miami. Looks like -2 right now. And it did go up because not too long ago, it was just -1. Like literally right before I started the show, it was -1. So we might have some injury stuff kicking off. Total went from 226 down to 225. Injuries as of right now, I see Neesmith out for the Pacers, and he's important for them. Richardson is out for Miami. I don't see anything else that came out right now. So let me take another look here. It is the second of a back-to-back, fourth game in 6 nights for the Heat. And the Pacers, last time they played was New Year's Eve. So they definitely have the rest advantage. And the Pacers, they've been playing good ball. He'd have won a couple games, but I feel like the Pacers have been playing pretty solid. And they've played some tough competition lately too. So I can't fault them too much for some of those games. But I do think Nimhard is important. If they had Nimhard in this game, I would be willing to take a look at the Pacers. Without it, I mean, I know it's not the spot for the Heat on the second of a back-to-back, fourth and six nights. And I'll just say I don't really trust the Heat right now until they figure out what they're gonna do with Jimmy Butler. Last 5 games, though, Heat have been playing the better defense. Pacers reverting back to that poor defense. 26 defensive rated team compared to number 5 for Miami. Pacers have been a slightly better offense. Heat have been a little bit of a better rebounding team. I don't want to be going with the Pacers if they're not playing defense and they don't have Nimhard. So for show purpose, I'll lean with the Heat. And yeah, I think that's all that I can do for this game. Let's see what you guys like. Casey says, "Dang, no entertainment." Yeah, happy holidays to you, Nucky. Hope you're doing well, bro. Appreciate you. Gold Picks likes the Pacers. Um, JB likes the Pacers. Nathan likes the Pacers. Joe the Gambler likes the Pacers. Says Miami 1-6 against the spread off 2 wins. Pacers way better with Nimhard in. Yeah, he's not in. Oh, I'm tripping. Nimhard is in. Neesmith is out. Okay. So that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable with that Indiana look that you guys have. I agree with that comment. Pacers way better with Nimhard in. I read Neesmith and I just thought Nimhard. So that's my bad. Carry on like Siakam points and rebounds. Likes the under in this game, and he likes Hallie to score 17 plus. Nucky also thinks that the Pacers will bounce back after the loss to the Bucks after they were leading in that game for most of it, blowing that lead. What up, S Dot? He said, "Did I miss you betting on the Heat?" Nah, we right here. I know what way S Dot is going in this game. Mark is on the Pacers. I haven't seen one person on the Heat. It's your time to shine, S Dot. Why can't Miami win this game tonight? I just personally don't like. I don't like. I want them to trade Jimmy Butler so I can be involved. Um, yeah, hit me if you're in Vegas, plays, baby. Um, I'm at usually. I mean, if you watch the show, you know where I'm at. And I'll be right there today watching some of those games. So hit me if you're ever in Vegas. Dun, dun, dun. Jason Samuel says Indiana 9-2 to the first half money line. Interesting. Still haven't seen one person on the Heat. Esda says Heat barely played their starters yesterday. They know this stretch of games is important to move up in the standings. So Esda leaning towards them Heat. Jonathan not a fan of the Heat, but also not a fan of Pacers defense. So I don't think he'll be in this game. Lit Picks likes Hallie to hit a couple threes, a few threes. And Esda says Jimmy is staying. Don't buy sham stuff. I mean, oh, Jimmy just be saying stuff that make me. I don't know. But as I said, he said, I'm saying this with real info, not being a fan. Josh says, nah, you never said where you be at. Man, I'm there all the time, man. I tell y'all all the time. All the time I'm there. Mark knows. Mark knows where I'm at. I say it all the time. Mark knows so where I'm at. He'll come to Vegas and he don't even got to hit me up. He just knows I'm gonna be there. um, let's see. Nicky says Jimmy asked for help. They got Laurie. Let me know. Let me know, bro. Man, I'll just say everybody likes Indiana. I gotta say it, man. Those public dogs. I That's the only thing I really care about with that. I don't like being on that. The Heat can win if they play really good defense. Um, as Dot said, they barely played their starters yesterday. They've been the better rebounding team. Man, let me take a look at one more thing before we move on in this game. See if we can find something here. What have the Heat been like? at home, maybe. I mean, straight up, Heat have covered 4 of their last 5 games. Heat, hold on, man. Heat have covered 4 of the last 5 games. And let me just take a look at one more thing. Bear with me, you guys. Trying to find something. We capping together today. All right. At home in general, haven't been the greatest, but they have been playing better lately. I don't know. I don't like being on that side with the dog that everybody likes. I'll just say that, and I can see reasons why the Heat can win this game. So, man, I guess I'll lean with the Heat. I'll lean with the Heat for this one, and I'll try to find more reasons to back it as we go throughout the day. Take a last look at the chat before we move over. S. Best bet is the Heat and Hero to score 20 plus. Damn, best bet. S. saying it with his chest. Put some respect on the Heat, as Dot says. I'm all right. I'm leaning towards them Heat. Yeah, mega screens, of course, of course. All right, it was amazing, as Dot. It was amazing at the Spear. There is somebody else too saying the Heat. Heat, says David Stewart. I might get there. I'm gonna try to find a lot of reasons to back the Heat. Clippers and Thunder. Thunder minus 9.5 was the opener. Now they're 11-point favorites. Total went from 217.5 to 215.5. Let me get here. Injury report. Caruso, Chet, Dukas, Flagler, all out. Harden is game time. Along with the usual suspects who are out, Man, Tucker, Kawhi Leonard. Um, this will be third game in 4 nights for the Clippers. It'll be the first of a back-to-back for OKC. They play New York tomorrow. And fourth game in 6 nights for OKC as well. My bad, you guys. Scroll down here a little bit. Look at what they've been doing lately. That's what I want to look for. This was not one that was too much on my radar. I do have another play that I made, but it wasn't in this game. All right, so last 5 looks like Thunder been the best defense. I mean, Thunder been the best defense last 5, last 10, last 20, the entire season they've been the best defense. And right now, Clippers are struggling to score. It looks like the third worst offensive rated team. Rebounding, looks like that goes to the Thunder as well. Last 5. I mean, it seems very easy. Thunder, to cover. They have covered 4 of their last 5. They covered 3 or 4 faves of 7 plus their last 5. Last 5 games. So they're more than capable of covering this. Let me just see one more thing for the season. How they've been as double-digit favorites. Favorites of 10 plus, they are 7-4. Interesting. Clippers have been a dog of 10 plus one time, and they did not cover. I mean, if Harden doesn't go, it's hard for me to see them keep up. And even if he does play, I mean, the Thunder, they're capable of blowing anybody out. So I'll just lean with the Thunder here. This is not one I'm going to try to overthink or have a play. I really think Thunder should be the play. They should be able to win this one by margin. Let's see what you guys think. Carry on likes Lou Dort over 1.5 threes. Gold Picks likes the Thunder. Yep. Happy New Year to you, Sean Evans. He thinks Dort stays under 5 rebounds. SGA over 30.5. JB thinks Clippers team total under. Says the number is low though. What is that number? 101 and a half, 102 and a half. Did open 104. I mean, it could happen, especially if Harden does sit. But I mean, it's starting to get low. Thunder defense has been good, but they've allowed people to score 103 plus. And a lot of their games lately, a lot of them land on 105, 106. But I mean, that's part of it. 102 and a half is just really low. But again, Harden sits. I could absolutely see it. Sean Evans wants to fade Harden regardless. He's not out. He's not out. He's just game time decision. Like he says, you know how this goes. If Harden is out, the Clippers will win and cover somehow. I want to say your name right. So my bad if I get it wrong. Essay, Isai Padilla. Help me out. Let me know if I said it wrong. My bad. But he's asking Zubac over his rebounds. Um, I would need to know the number, but I can't talk you off. Estel likes it. He says 12 and a half rebounds, easy peasy. Yeah, I can't talk you off. Estel's a good place to be is with Estel on that one. Jamrock Kick says Thunder halftime full time. SGA to get 25 and Hardenstein to get 8 rebounds. I think that's the same gamer he's putting together. I said it 2 times. He said, "Yeah, you said it right." So Eastside, I think it's like that. Eastside. All right, I'm gonna rock with it. He said he's surprised I got it right. Yeah, can't talk you off of that 12 and a half rebounds. Let's keep going. Nets and Bucks opened up Bucks minus 14. They're a 13-point favorite now. Total went from 216 and a half up to 221. And the more I think about it, I didn't really look at this game, but that jump in the total, that makes so much sense to me. Um, Injury report, you have a lot of shit going on in this one. Clowney game time decision. Bogdanovich out, Lewis out, Ben Simmons out, Wofford out for Milwaukee. Let me see these guys. A lot of guys game time. So AJ Johnson is very likely to play. Giannis is probable. AJ Green and Middleton is like the truly questionables for the Bucks tonight. So it's not the most paint protection for this Nets team down there. If Giannis does play, I mean, Bucks should be able to score at will. He should be able to score at will. It's a second of a back-to-back for the Nets. They got blown out last night by Toronto. Allowed Toronto to score 130. I mean, their defense hasn't looked that bad lately, but they did just make a trade. Now you have D'Angelo Russell, Cam Thomas as the backcourt. I mean, that's a hell of a lot of offense. Not so much on the defense. I think they'll be able to score. I always talk about Lillard lack of perimeter defense. They should be able to score on the Bucks, and Bucks should be able to score on them too. I think this should be an over game. Bucks do have the rest advantage. Um, I'm looking at it. What do we have here? What number is this again? Two best number you can get right now is 220 and a half at Caesars. I mean, I'm looking at the Bucks recent games. Yeah, I've hit it a couple in a row. I think that's the way to go. I think the total is moving in the right direction. Yes, we'd be getting the ass into the line. Um, I don't even want to try to get cute and try to do that first half thing again because it didn't quite work out there. But 220 and a half, that seems very reasonable. I need somebody to talk me off of that. I'm gonna look at one more thing before I go back to the chat. Let me just update here the last 5 games. So last 5 games, Bucks are the second best defense, bottom 10 offense, top 10 in pace. Nets are second slowest in pace, but I think this Nets team is changed. It's going to be a little bit different now. Um, the Bucks, seeing them being on a defense, the second best in defense, that's pretty surprising. Um, they held Washington down, they held Chicago down. I mean, those two aren't impressive. I think that's what's really inflating that defensive rating. They lost to the Nets and allowed the Nets to score 111. Lost to Chicago when they played them again, allowed them to score 116. Allowed Indiana to score 112. Yeah, I'm not going to put too much into that defensive rating for the last five for them. If they want to play up tempo, I think D'Lo and Cam Thomas will be just fine doing that too. And I think both teams put the ball in the basket. Let's take a look at the chat. Casey hooked on phonics. Um, JB says Bucks first half / full game and team total over. Eastside says D'Lo 6.5 assists plus money for the over. Thinks he'll continue to show out. He did have 8 in that last game. I can see it. I feel like this has been pretty good. I feel like the number has been 3.5 even. Probably raised it to 4.5 now. He is questionable, but if he plays, I could definitely see this being a good look. Scott likes Dame. David Stewart likes the over. Shamrock Kicks says Bucks team total. So does Mark. Nucky not a fan of D'Lo. Boom, boom, boom. Casey agrees. D'Lo and Cam Thomas should be able to cook against the Bucks. Nucky doesn't think they'll score enough. He says Nets team total over. Interesting. Casey leans that over with me. Bree Sauce thinks Cam Thomas gets his points. David Stewart likes that over. Eddie Cash thinking about Bucks team total. Mark doesn't want to worry about if the Nets going to do their part. He just wants to bet the Bucks to score. And I get it. I get it. What about Brooklyn plus 13? I mean, Bucks are playing defense. I think the Nets should be able to score. I mean, if anything, I would like Nets team total over. But I like the full game. Nets team total opened 101 and a half. I went up to 103 and a half. Yeah, I would just roll with the full game at this point. Trying to go through a couple more comments. I do think Clowney, oh, he's game time. He's not out yet. He's game time. Anything else here? All right, we're gonna keep it going to the next game. Sixers and Warriors. Yeah, this one will probably be really short. It opened Warriors -2. They're now -3. Total was 219 and a half, and it's down to 216. Injuries. You have McCain and Martin out. Oubre and Embiid are game time decision for the Warriors. Draymond is probable. Kyle Anderson, Steph Curry, both game time. There will be no pods. There will be no GP2. Third game in 4 nights for the Sixers. Second of a back to back for them. Damn. Fourth game in 6 nights as well. Sixers been playing every day. Warriors are the more rested team. The last time they played was December 30th. So they got the whole holidays off and just got to chill and enjoy it and relax. Um, Also being at home, last 5 games, Warriors offense has been not what we're used to seeing. The fourth worst offensive rated team. Meanwhile, Sixers have been top 10, and Sixers have been a slight better defensive team too. Warriors they've been killing it on the boards, top 10 on the boards, and the Sixers are bottom 10. I think that the Warriors offense can improve a lot here, especially, when you get time. I mean, getting time off like this, if you have everybody in the lineup there, I could only look towards the Warriors here. I'm not quite sure why the total is dropping, but yeah, I just lean Warriors here. Um, Casey says skip this. Both teams a mess. Yeah, I'm not putting my money on this, but we'll see what you guys think really quick. Yeah, yeah, I don't really want. Free sauce says Curry under his points. JB says Sixers been on a long road trip. David Stewart thinks the Sixers show some fight in this game. Um, David likes the Sixers. JB looks like he's rocking with the Sixers first half against the spread. He says 5-1 ATS last six, then come back and hit the Warriors third quarter. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Joe Krishno's back with this game. I'm through with that one. Last but not least, we made it here. I do have a play on this game, and y'all should know what it is already. But Blazers at Lakers opened up. Lakers minus 8.5. They're now a 9 point favorite. The total for this game, it opened 224.5. We have not seen very much movement. Injury report: Banton game time for the Blazers. Jeremy Grant, Matisse Thybulle look like they're out. For the Lakers, you have AD and Vincent questionable. Same usual suspects out: Hood, Vanderbilt, Christian Wood. Blazers are well rested for this one. Last time they played, I believe, was the 30th as well, and they get a chance to get a little bit of revenge for from the Lakers. Last time these teams played, Lakers, it was December 8th. Lakers won 107-98. Um, Lakers do also play tomorrow. They play right here at home again, right there at home again versus the Hawks. Looking at how these teams have been playing lately, Lakers have been a slight better defensive team, but both defenses have been bad. They've been a top 10 offensive rated team, and they haven't been playing with very much pace. Um, I'll tell you like this. I think I don't really want to be laying. I feel like the Lakers are kind of inconsistent. They just made a trade, so they kind of figuring stuff out there. They did show some spurts, where they were locked in on defense recently, but I need them to show me again. So what I think is the best bet here, Austin Reeves. Matt G says Reeves 20 assists. We only got to get 7+ today. Um, the 10+ was plus 230. Last game we got plus 775. So I didn't take the 10+ today. I just took him over the 6.5 assists. And yeah, I do think he can get 10 again though. But it's just lack of other options. I mean, he's the playmaker here. It's him, it's LeBron. If Vincent is out, they're minus another guard. They already lost D'Lo in the trade. I would like Anthony Davis to be in, try to get some of those easy assists too. But yeah, Reeves, he's had 10+, I think, his last 3 games. And without D'Lo, I know he's averaging above 8.5 assists. I think he's averaging more close to 9 assists. So Reeves over 6.5. That's the play for this game. Anything else from the chat on this one? Let's take a look. Free Sauce looking at a rebound ladder of his own over there. Jamrock Kicks likes those assists that I was talking about. Free Source said he likes it without Jeremy Grant. Says his line is 5.5 for plus money. Lit Picks think the Lakers can score what they want. He says team total over. B Daddy disagrees. He likes the under 224 in this game. I don't really trust either defense right now. I know the Lakers are capable, but I need to see it again. KC agrees with Free Sauce, says Kamara rebounds without Grant. She cleared his rebound line his last six, says Free Sauce. He's trying to get us on there. I haven't looked at it. But y'all making it sound good. Maybe that is something that I need to look into. Appreciate y'all both. My guy Joey in here was good, Joey. Carry on is with me. He got 5.5 though. Reeves double was like plus 400. Yeah, I mean, I can absolutely see 10 plus from Reeves again tonight. Mark says, just take it up a notch to 8 plus at plus 120. Yeah, I can see it. I mean, I think he can get 10 again. I really do. Hornet says, no AD, no 8 assists. AD, if he was to miss this game, it would definitely hurt Reeves' assists. It definitely would. Still would be capable of getting 7 plus, but it would definitely hurt it. All right. I think that's it for me. Everybody likes these rebounds. Aiden's occupied with AD. I think Kamara keep flying in there. Jamrock kicks. He's laying some juice to get 5 plus. He also put it together with Thunder money line for minus 115. All right, it's about that time for best bet. Man, it's been so long since I've done this. Actually, I forgot. But yeah, I'll shout out a few things actually. First, a lot of these stats I'm looking at while I'm capping the games with you guys will come from the Money Baller up there up top. A lot of different sports, professional sports, NBA, WNBA, MLB, NFL, and you can look at last 5 games. You can look at trends for the whole season. It shows you schedule spots and situations, and everything is color coded, so it's easy to read. And yeah, it does a lot of the work for you, so you can just find the good bets. So use promo code Skee, you'll get 50% off your first month. Go ahead and try it out and see how much it can help you win. I do always got to shout out my Wagertalk. You know, I'm over there. If you want to follow every single bet that I make, that is where you find it. And like I said, not the greatest, but I did pick up 44.4 units in 2024. I've had back-to-back winning years, so you can find all my work there. Splash Sport. I gotta check in on this to make sure it still works, but I'm pretty sure it still works. Splash Sports. Um, yeah, you play 100, you get $50. Use promo code profit, and it'll come in increments. Like if you were to play $20, you would get 10. You know, it'll just go in increments. But Splash Sports is good because you're playing against other people. You're not competing against the house. So if you have like a big 4 pick or 5 pick, if you're one of those people, um, you can win 4 out of 5, still get paid. You just got to do better than everybody else. So between that, the DFS multipliers are the best. Um, I think it's really useful. And for best bet for today, Splash Sports pick of the days, we'll go with. I'll give you a 2 piece to put together. I wish I could do something like this. It's just not available in Vegas for me right now. So maybe if you're looking at a few props, you can put these with them. We'll go Jaylen Brown over 22.5 points, and then we'll go Reeves over 6.5 assists. So that's a 2 piece you can add to whatever you want to do. And check it out over there at Splash Sports. Appreciate you guys. A lot of good people, a lot of great cappers, and I really enjoy and miss doing the show with you guys. So be back to regular scheduled programming. No OG show today, but tomorrow I'll reach out. I'll see if I can get Ravino on in the morning. I will have 5 star on after that, and then we will have the OG show on after that. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Best of luck on all your action tonight. Good luck if you tell. And yeah, I'll catch y'all then. Peace.